Yeah, I think we are going to do more lost streaks, which I can say I'm doing streaks as the lost. I just can't say I'm doing win streaks. A lost streak is still a streak. And honestly, the runs have been pretty fun, and we're on a roll, so why not keep going until I get a win? Or until I go insane, whichever happens first, really. But whatever, let's do it. Oh look, some pills. Oh look, a curse of darkness in a basement in a very bad room. It's going very well so far. You'll see. You'll all see. Go insane. Don't mind if I do, etc. Break the streak, well, I'd have to win. Alright, PhD early on is fine. Ah yes, the good pill known as explosive diarrhea. The Eternal D6 has a quicker charge, but has a 50-50 chance of deleting the item. Whoops, may I just walk into him? I suppose that's a strategy. I didn't realise the bombs would hover. I'll take little Steven. I'm not sure, if, like I think maybe you get one free reroll, but for every reroll after that it's the 50-50 chance. But it's got a 2-room charge instead of a 5? Oops. You think I'd know how many charges... No, it's got to be 6, right? I don't think there is any 5 charge items. After all this time you'd think I'd know how many charges are on the D6, but I just use it when it's available. Oh, can't afford anything in here. Thank you for the little bits, my side of reality. I hope I'm on your side of reality if you think I can. We only have the hard stuff left. Good trinket though. Well, is it though? What pays out from poop to the lost? Well, money, I guess. Hearts and spirit hearts? Nope. I don't think you can get bombs from poop, even with petrified poop. Nah. Gemini again, we're playing this on a different day. Why am I getting the same pool of enemies and... Yeah, even items, kind of. I remember we had Little Steven in PhD last time. Maybe not in the same run, but... definitely saw them. If it had been Steven, I think we would have been guaranteed to get the damage up, which would have been nice. Although if we run into him on the next floor, we still would, I think. Because we have Little Steven already, so it's presumably out of the pool. Windmills do not work that way, but the drop pool might. Don't need a range up. Don't need an HP up either. Was there a battery in the shop? Two Little Stevens wouldn't be too bad now that he is pretty good. See, I think the donation machine blows up forever if you ever blow it up once. So I'll just try for money off of him. If we get it, we get it. Okay. Hello, Ty. Did not realise I went past a coin there twice. Yeah, but I think it's forever. Well, went from rubbish to rubbish. That's okay. Rubbish for this character. I'm still waiting for that enchanted shotgun scythe that is fire and lightning. One day. And the flies are okay. So for anyone who has yet to watch the... is it the final trailer for Far From Home? Or No Way Home? That's the one. I would encourage you not to watch it if you don't want spoilers, because it basically spoils the entire plot. It also makes some very obvious omissions, but it spoils the whole main plot. I wish I hadn't watched it. Granted, I'm sure there'll be like twists and turns and whatnot, but in terms of big key events, like Marvel were the same way with their bloody Shang-Chi clips, not chips. I knew every major event in the movie before I watched it because of the goddamn YouTube channel. which I'm subscribed to for the trailers. But like, once the movie's been in the cinema, it's almost like they deliberately punish people for not going to see it in the cinema. So they upload like 30-second clips with pretentious names, like Hope or Savior. Why do that? Like I say, I think it's malicious to punish you for not going to see it in the cinema. They'll do the same for Eternals. Actually, no, I bet they don't do the same for Eternals, because no one likes Eternals, right? So they won't do that. Although, well, they've uploaded a few clips already. I didn't watch them because I don't really care about Eternals. Especially not after hearing very lackluster opinions on it. Shang-Chi was still enjoyable, even with the spoilers, for the record. I'm thinking back to the Black Widow trailers. I guess they sort of did the same thing as well. Although without context, it was as if she was like infiltrating a secret enemy base. But in reality, it was an innocent Russian prison that she then went on to be an accomplice to their entire murder. Before telling uterus jokes. So the context was missing there. But you knew there was some kind of snowy area set piece. Like, the more savvy you are to the general pacing of a movie, the less you should watch trailers. Because, like, kids aren't going to know. That's probably what would have made the ending to Infinity War so, like, powerful for kids watching it. Because they're not going to know that everybody's back, it's fine. It's just a comic book movie, they're not all really dead. But little kids might be naive enough to think they are. And that would make the ending a lot more effective in that example. But since you know it's a two-part movie, and if you stop to think for even a second, it's partly why Infinity War wasn't that great. You enjoyed the uterus explanation joke? I did not. I enjoyed every other line from her because her sarcasm for some reason resonated with me. Except that one because it's so poorly written and misplaced and also not funny. She sees her father for the first time in 20 years, quote unquote father. And he asks if she's pregnant and she immediately says, no, I don't have a uterus. They just reach on in there and twist and grab it. It's like, does she say it's like a blender or something like that? Also, there's no reason why the Red Guardian wouldn't know that if he's familiar with the Red Room and how they operate. I want to punch whoever wrote that joke. You don't like what I'm hearing? Don't worry about it. Also, who on earth thought it was a good idea that I take oh, never mind, we're about to die anyway. I should... oh no, he died. Damn it. Oh, he almost got me in death. It was not a good idea taking Explosivo. That was a terrible decision. As was coming in here for an item I can't even use. That counts as picking it up so it turns it free? Oh, with the mod I have it does. I mean, no. We resist and go for angels. Black Widow isn't worth watching. It's not bad enough to watch as a bad movie. Or a bad good movie. It's just bad. Hello, Lily. The run's only just started, so a bit early to say it. Yeah, I've already shat on Black Widow again. It sung the praises of Shang-Chi, and then told everyone not to watch the new Spider-Man trailer because it spoils the movie. And as we were discussing in Discord just before the stream, if you're going to edit stuff out of the trailer so that people are going to be quote-unquote surprised, don't leave stuff in that makes it look so odd people know something is missing. And by something, I mean someone. Are you talking about the new trailer that just came out? Or the first one? Because the first one I would say is fine to watch. Oh yeah, you watched the new trailer. Okay, yes. You have no reason to watch the film now, especially if you're not into superhero movies or Spider-Man. The first one was just vague enough. It makes it seem more like Doctor Strange is going to have more... I don't see one of them get delayed. It is annoying that the new trailer spoiled so much, because I would like to talk about some of the things it raised, but I can't because they're bloody spoilers. Spoilers in a trailer that's meant to like encourage you to see the movie. Like, they should fire whoever cut that trailer. No, Madam Web is not in this one. That would take too long to set up. They'll probably leave that kind of thing to Sony. Now that this is the last MCU film with Spider-Man, right? So poor Tom Holland is going to be a prisoner of Sony. Unless he decides not to do more Spider-Man movies, because of course he's going to become rich and famous as a result of being Nathan Drake in the Uncharted movie, which definitely won't be shit. This is his last MCU one. I don't think it's his last Sony one. Plus, he could always sign a new contract. I'm sure he enjoys money. I would enjoy money. Yeah, that is a very fitting Simpsons quote. Although, with context of that quote, it's not the same. Because they're just playing the movie in the movie rental place. Get Mendoza! Mendoza! That's not a Spider-Man trailer. Spoiler, that's a Simpsons spoiler. From like 1997 maybe? Why are you not dying? I have a damage up. What's a movie rental place? Matt Damon aging.gif. Nightlight kind of sucks for some bosses. It can be good for Hush. Screw it, give it a go. It's very bad for the Beast, but we're not doing the Beast. Against the Corpse, I would imagine it's not great either. He's done something wrong if he's playing Spider-Man at 30. Wait, he's not 30 yet, is he? What does this do again? I don't know what that... Oh no, it's the one that makes Mom's foot stomp after you for a while, right? Shit. I've made a horrible mistake. Although it seems to have stopped. Nope, no it is not. He's 25? He's got time to make another one. Should have saved that reroll for in here. Well, that's a... I can't pretend I wasn't going to do that anyway, but still. I just lost my Holy Mantle to Delirium becoming... Oh, there I go. The bomb fly. Fantastic. Oh, you think he's put that statement out on purpose, probably on advice from his agent, so he gets paid more money? I think Spider-Man films with an older Spider-Man would be good. Like, the Spider-Man in the PlayStation video games is older. And that lets you have a little different perspective. This is the best dodging spider I've ever seen. They already did overweight depressed Spider-Man in Spider-Verse. It isn't that they put HP up items in his pool, it's just that they don't take them out. There is a slight difference. That's what we call spoiler, Max Gaming. The mod could delete that, please. Thank you. Don't do it again. I'd like a Spider-Man noir movie, but I wouldn't want it associated with Nicolas Cage. I'm aware he voiced him in Spider-Verse. But Nicolas Cage is crazy. And old. Too old. That was Alec. On the assumption that the other spider persons are indeed in the movie, I'd imagine there'd be a reference to his dance. Maybe not him doing it, but reference to it. Or some kind of weird ass reference about Andrew Garfield's Uncle Ben being a literal spy. Is this still the same run? No, this is the second run. I remember now, I died. Because of Little Delirium becoming Bombfly. That requires me to get hit, right? Because that's Infestation 1. Yeah. If that was the one where enemies I killed turn into spiders, I made a mistake. Ooh, no, it's a heart. Don't need one of those, I'm dead. Has anyone played the Sherlock Holmes game that I'm going to be trying after this? Or seen it being played? And I'm right in thinking I never streamed the one I have played previously, right? I'm pretty sure it was just something I played for myself. No, it wasn't the teleporting Watson one. Although that is a good video though. The first hour of that will be going up on YouTube just because it's a review key. I shouldn't take these, so I won't. I will re-roll them. I will take this. Screw angel deals. They lead to nothing but bad things. I can still get Hush and Delirium. There has been many Sherlock games. I believe the developers had a falling out with their publisher, and this is the first game they've made since then. And the one I played previously was called Crimes and Punishment, I think. Way back in the day, there was live-action video Sherlock games. I remember playing one with a friend. Can't remember what it's called. I just remember feeling very smart at one point because you've got to get information from a card dealer, and the way you solve it is that he's cheating. So you don't click on a card, you click on his sleeve to show that you know he's cheating. Damn you and your bizarre extra speed. There is a Sherlock Holmes versus Jack the Ripper version, yes. By version, I mean game. I have heard of a game called This Is Not a Game. I think I own it. I think Alana bought it for me. Isn't Inscription basically the new This Is Not a Game? Hey, why is everyone mad at the Game Awards? I've never paid attention to the Game Awards ever, but I know that like some nominations were being made fun of. Solo the Hazel, you say? Well, if I hold that to Hush, I know when to use it this time. Cyberpunk was nominated for Best RPG. Versus what? Like, what other good RPGs have come out in the last year? Technical troubles and story troubles are two different things, to be fair. Gertie, you bitch. I'm sorry, Gertie, I didn't mean that. That was very rude. Very rude indeed. We'll definitely take Perfection. I will reroll that. I will not take that, because I can already fly. Wait, are you guessing nominations, or are you telling me what the other nominations are? Just so I'm clear here. Because, like, the nominations are announced, right? So no guessing is required. Okay, Tales of Arise, Cyberpunk, Shin Megami Tensei 5, Scarlet Nexus, Monster Hunter Rise. And this is Best RPG. I don't think there's really competition there, so Cyberpunk wins by default. Monster Hunter isn't really an RPG. Especially not Rise, the story's shit. Scarlet Nexus kind of just came and went. I'm not... Is that... Oh, there you are. Hello. I thought it was an invisible boss. I remember seeing Namco Bandai's Twitter, like, constantly talking about Scarlet Nexus. I got press releases about it, and then I guess it came out at some point. I heard nothing about it. Good or bad, just nothing. I'm not even 100% sure what it is. Is it basically like the Dark Souls-like game that Valor and I played by them? That I never remember the name of, that turned out to be a God Eater game? It is a Souls-like. They probably use the same engine then. Great, you've ended my runs for the last time. Code Vein! Yeah, it looked like an offshoot of Code Vein. Which in turn is an offshoot of God Ear. Just to be extra confusing. You kill things with buildings and cars. So it's like humans then. That was a darker joke than I meant it to be. After I thought about it for 2 seconds. That was a Valinor level dark humor. How anime was the story? On a scale of Hulk to very anime. Very, oh good grief. That bad, huh? Speaking of that bad, how about the graphics of the Dragon Ball Dead by Daylight ripoff? Which is a collection of words that no human thought ever possible until now. The gameplay idea, well, it's fun. It could totally work, it's just that the graphics look terrible. Hulk can be anime? Yeah, that's why he was on the scale, obviously. Hello, Trunks. Hulk is a unit of measurement, very specifically the miniature of Hulk, not the actual Hulk, that'd be ridiculous. It looks awful, maybe it plays better than it looks. Didn't think I'd had my item room yet. And they are, yeah, it's the same engine, I think, yeah. Well, down I go. Oh, there's an invisible fly! Stop shooting! Save me, Jesus. Probably the worst possible. Do it. It didn't even kill him! Sweet zombie Jesus. Oh, Futurama update. I'm up to... I just watched the episode where Leela makes a kids show and is stealing from an actual alien planet. And the episode where Clamps joins the crew and his name is Francis. And it has a lot of swearing in it in that episode, like genuine swearing that they bleep out. Including when Zoidberg shouts his name, it's like, I have a name, it's John fucking Zoidberg. Yeah, my name isn't Slik. I forgot this was a boss in the game, it's been so long since we've seen him, and I was happy. Maybe his occurrence rate got lowered. Oh, I don't have a charge. Down I go. And yeah, they're all scared of him at the end because he swears at them not to cut the pizza without him. Or him being the cutter. Like I say, even the later seasons, good episodes. Some good episodes. The one where everybody's genders get reversed, or first of all neutral and then reversed. That wasn't as clever an episode as they thought it was. Or the Minority Report episode. I don't think that's a particularly good episode either. that's enough about Futurama. I'm just giving a stats update. I'm almost done. And then I'll watch the newest episode, newest season of The Simpsons that they've added. Season 32, I think. 32, 33. Oh, I did go back and watch more of those interviews with celebrities on that YouTube channel I was talking about last time. With like the Adam West stuff and what have you. They had interviews with Nichelle Nichols from the Star Trek or the Deadpool movies if you prefer something more modern. They have like a 10-minute long video of her telling the story about her kissing William Shatner on television, which was, for the time, in 1960, whatever it was the first interracial kiss on television. And she rambles a little bit, but it is a very fun story. This is not the mom floor. Hang on, let me fight this boss real quick. But they were doing the scene where like Uhura and Captain Kirk are being controlled by an alien, and they're made to like live out the emotions, so they kiss. And Shatner leans in to kiss her, and then the director shouts at them, "Cut! Stop!" And they both look at him like, "What?" And he kind of leans in to William Shatner and says, "What are you doing?" And he says back to him, "What? The script says kiss her, so I did. What's wrong?" And then he's kind of like, you can't do that." And then they argue for a little bit, and Nichelle Nichols is just like, "I don't care. You decide whatever. I'll be over here when you're done." Oh, I need to destroy the statue. So eventually they call Gene Roddenberry and they're like, "What are we going to do?" Because it's, as it turns out, the director was racist. So Gene Roddenberry says, "Record both versions. Record a version where he kisses her and where he doesn't, and we'll look at them tomorrow and decide which version to use." So then they start doing the scene, and Shatner says, "Okay, let's do the version where I kiss her first." And then he deliberately makes them do lots and lots of takes. And then they do one take of him not kissing her right at the very end of the day. And then the next day when they're watching the dailies, they look at the version where he doesn't kiss her, and he looks right at the camera and makes his eyes go cross-eyed. And everybody in the room except the director burst out laughing. And then the network suits that were there, because it was such a big deal, took off their glasses, sighed, and said, "Use the version where he kisses her," and then walked out. And that's how the first... Oh no! And that's how the first interracial kiss got on television. Now, William Shatner is a bit of an asshole, but that's still a fantastic story. Yes, the lost streak continues. And then in the recommended for that video, there was one of Whoopi Goldberg talking about why she wanted to be on Next Gen, because she played Guinan, what was her name? The bartender who's actually like some kind of super powerful god or something. So there's a little interview with her talking about like she was a sci-fi nerd when she was young. She's a bar lady, but she's more than a bar lady. Because Q's scared of her. But it's never said what she actually is. She was a Q, or is like them, or is something above them, something like that. But either way, Whoopi Goldberg, she was a nerd, so she wanted to be on Star Trek when she heard they were remaking it. And LeVar Burton, the person who played Geordi, he was on it, and they were friends, so she was like, "Get me on the show, I want to be on the show." And he tried, and he said Gene Roddenberry didn't believe him when he said Whoopi Goldberg wanted to be on it, because Whoopi Goldberg is a movie star. So she said, let me talk to him face to face, make it happen. And it did, and she said to her, look, I know what you said, but I want to be on this show. And it turns out she was a big fan of Uhura. And she said to Gene Roddenberry, are you aware that before you did the original Star Trek, there was no black people in the future? And then Gene Roddenberry was like, what are you talking about? And she said, she pointed out, do you not even realise what you did? Because no show that showed the future had ever shown a black person. And Gene Roddenberry just done it without paying attention. So he said, okay, give me a couple of days, and I'll think about it. And then he got back in contact with her and said, I didn't believe you, so I went back to check, and you're absolutely correct. So we'll work out how to get you in the show. And he named her after, like, the character is named after something, she said at the end of the interview, but I can't remember what it was. It was some, like, famous gunslinger or something. Well, it wasn't that he was being accidentally progressive, it's like Nichelle Nichols got cast because she was the right person for the role. Gene Roddenberry just didn't take race into account. So if you want to see good interviews like that, there is a channel. I think it's like the official Oscars channel or something. It's just like oh wait, I hadn't been hit yet. We've still got a chance. Yeah, Guinan is her name. I definitely remember an episode where Q is scared of her. I didn't see all of Next Gen, I just saw episodes here and there, but I definitely remember it. Because he's like, oh, Guinan, that's what you call yourself now? Are you aware what you have on your ship? And he's like terrified of her. Oh, on the opposite end of the spectrum, did you see that the people that Activision Blizzard hired after the last person quit or got fired or whatever? They hired a man and a woman to look into pay gaps, and it's been revealed that they are paying the woman less than the man. It's Sideshow Bob stepping on rakes, but funnier because Activision Blizzard are terrible. Okay, we've confirmed that Hopka is a nerd and knows more about this. I'm glad I'm not misremembering though. I remember the Borg's first appearance at it's Wolf something. It's Wolf 359, something like that. I know nerd things. A Twitch channel is streaming the Star Wars Christmas special? Yeah, don't watch that. The Star Wars Christmas special is terrible. Also, 90% of it is in Wookiee speak without subtitles. And Carrie Fisher is very high. There is a Star Wars holiday special, yes, it was after the massive success of the first one. And they got all the casts, and it's really, really, really bad. Speaking of really, really, really bad, let's do it. I've got to keep that streak going. Can't be winning. Oh, it was the Spanish version of the trailer. Well, in the English version of the trailer, he's very clearly not jumping at Tom Holland. Because if he is, then he's aiming to miss. Okay, that is an empty room. They forgot to edit it out of the Spanish version. Although they still didn't think it through, because like I say, he's jumping at nothing. It's very clear that they edited something out. And by something, I mean someone. George Lucas has tried to bury. There is no way to well, I actually thought there was no way to legally watch the holiday special, but if someone's streaming it, I guess maybe the copyright on it is up. Because it must have been like, yeah, it must have been the 70s still that it aired, so it might be copyright free now. And it was a TV special, it's not a movie. You don't need to watch it. I can show you a very funny review of it. Oh no. I knew I shouldn't have picked this up. There we go, get out of here. Ah, I should have held on to it so I could leave if I got hit. For a do-over. Ooh, careful now. I'm sorry, I'm focusing. I don't like Tiny Planet, but a Tiny Planet run could go weird places. If I live. Luck up. No, we don't need it. Boo. We don't need it because we're going to get perfection anyway. Now, Guppy's collar on the Lost. That's good, potentially. You're hearing way too much squishing. Sorry, I was relentlessly firing orbiting tears at a living pile of poo. True story. That sadly is the usual for this game, yeah. We shouldn't bring up any new topics of conversation though, because when this run ends, the video is ending. And it ain't that good so far. So any new topics of conversation should be saved for a potential run after this one. No new topics, I say. No good news, everyone. Bad news, nobody. Take pills when you find them on the floor. Okay, that was a mistake. How about them sports? I know, those sports are a thing. But yeah, also Activision related, some site or news body just did a big expose showing that Bobby Kotick knew about the sexist workplace stuff for years and years and years and did nothing and told nobody. Allegedly. Just in case. Allegedly. Also famously told a stewardess that he had a disagreement with that he could have her killed. Allegedly. Whoever would have guessed that a colossal cunt like Bobby Kotick could be an evil person? Allegedly. Yeah, I think that old Futurama meme is apropos that I went back to watch is going to get a lot of work over the coming court cases against game game publishers, sorry, not developers. Although on that subject now, bloody Streamlabs OBS rather, are getting dragged through the mud for being bastards as well. So I guess it's so hard to just be, like, not even good, just don't actively be evil. Be neutral. I don't care if you're neutral. Just don't be evil. What did they do? OBS has gone on the record as saying Streamlabs is like just stealing every idea they have. They asked them not to use the name OBS because obviously they're OBS, and they said, nah, we're just going to do it. And they also have alleged bad workplace, fire people who disagree with their ethics, etc, etc. I'll throw out a few allegedlys because this is all very new. For the record, I do use Streamlabs OBS to stream, but I've never given them a penny. And nor will I now. I also don't like any of the updates they've done to it in the time I've been using it over the past 5 years of streaming? 4 or 5 years? Although I didn't use Streamlabs OBS for that whole time. I used normal OBS for a while. Oh yes, that was the thing that made OBS come out and say all this stuff. Streamlabs OBS is now trademarked OBS. Aren't corporations fun, kids? Haven't you needed to stop using their poll system? No, I was using, whatchamacallit, the website that Curse owns. Originally. That was the name? Tropo, thank you. I was blanking on it even though I used it every week for however long. The Google document poll works fine now though, it's a good alternative. Although you do have to have a Google email to vote in the poll, but that's a small price to pay for knowing that you're not having your details stolen or anything else, or that it works as well. Oh, I found, like, ages ago, but like back when I was like the tail end of the Overwatch era and I was seeing viewership drops, I was like, I should do a poll about people, like ask people's opinions on what they'd like to change to make them stick around. I found the little note.txt that I made for myself with like the general gist of the replies I got. I haven't really implemented most of what I wrote, for the record. I have it on my desktop though, so maybe after we're done this run and we're switching games I'll quickly read it out to you. I can tell that when I wrote it I was also annoyed at how varied the responses were. So this is a pretty cool effect. Sorry, I didn't pay much attention to it. Like, you know that Simpsons episode where they're polling the kids watching Itchy and Scratchy? And he's like, okay, so you want something that's down to earth, but what the hell is that? But like futuristic and, oh, it's another new item. And out of this world, and the kids are like, yeah, we want all of that. Also, they should be a robot or whatever. It's like the kids don't know what they want. And some of the responses felt like that. And one kid really likes the guy in a Speedo, yeah. Okay, we might actually be having a run here. Oh, or you could just almost walk into fire. That's pretty cool too. It's not really doing a lot of damage to him though. Well, no it is, it is. I stand corrected. I would read it now, but this game doesn't alt-tab properly, so I can't just like go see it. And I don't remember what I called the file. Or the TXT, I was just cleaning up old garbage. So this synergy specifically is... What's the name of the eyepiece again? I'm blanking on it. It's not Jacob's Ladder. But it's Tiny Planet... Or sorry, yeah, Tiny Planet plus that. Tech Zero, that's the one. Jacob's Ladder is stuck in my mind because it's the TV arrows that gives you like a lightning effect as well. I do enjoy this effect. I hate that I get all these cool tier effects on Lost runs that could instantly end. I guess that's why we're doing a Lost streak. Yeah, the second season of Tiger King has been known about for quite a while. Carol Baskins was suing Netflix to try and make them not show it. Doesn't feel like there's much to talk about, given that to this day Joe Exotic is still in jail. And in jail he got COVID once and now he has cancer and is dying. That's basically it. Interesting. Interesting and dangerous. Interesting and run ruining. No, never again. Okay, this is much better. Because with perfection, we're going to be shooting a holy light out our ass. This is cool. Holy death rays of lightning. This is a cool way to die. We had to get the one boss that has a chance of killing me. Because again, he has damage thresholds. Oh no, even then, get wrecked. I'll be taking my damage and leaving. Wait, we still only have one half of the key piece. Bollocks. Oh no, but I picked up Duality. If Holy Light is coming at your ass, I believe a priest would probably be more suited. I just realised that could have been taken as a very, very subtle joke about the church, which it was not intended as. Although I kind of wish it was, because then it would have been bloody clever. I'll just enjoy the run. Let's all enjoy the run. This is the best. The only thing that would make it better is if we got Death's Touch. I'd actually have my Lightning Scythe run of my dreams. Oh, careful now. Okay, we're fine. No, we're not fine. Hang on, wait. Okay, leave. There we go. Everything's cool. Oh, I do have shielded tears. That's why they're disappearing when they hit something. That's kind of a negative for seeing this cool effect, that they are shielded. But it's neat for projecting a shield. I don't need any of this credit card. Actually, yeah, okay. The number 6, Cursed Eye. Interesting. Because that's the tears that shoot tears, right? And we have high luck. Oh no, they're to make the tears shoot bullets. That's not as good, but still good. I missed an item room. I guess I should go. How are we doing for time? If the teleport card was right here, I would have just gone and stolen something from Boss Rush instead. But it's not, so we'll go looking for the item room. It's fine. Might as well still take it though, because it's right there. Hello EVP. Here goes the run. This should sum it up. Lightning balls for all. That's what I put on my Hurring poster. Oh, Zero. You don't have hurrying posters? It's a bit old-fashioned, I'll admit. Next you'll be saying you don't know what a telegram is. Okay, we go the shoal route. Gotta remember that. Oh, almond milk would be very interesting. You've missed all the nerd conversations. We had conversations related to Star Trek and Spider-Man, Star Wars. Not well, a little bit of Star Wars. So that's what it's like if I would have invented the thing longer. The nice thing about that is the thing longer, whatever he calls it, it comes back. He does in fact go on to invent it. The thing longer, yes. Blah 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 blah. Ooh, careful now. Lightning balls of death! Of happiness, I mean. Only nice things. I'm not a Sith. Despite what we were talking about during Back 4 Blood yesterday. No, this is a bad boss. Unless it like insta-dies, of course. Get wrecked. Deal with the angel. This is annoying because it's purple flames, so I need to destroy them so I don't accidentally get sniped. Damn it. I never stop moving, I should be okay. No, I accidentally rewrote the key piece! I pressed spacebar too early. Uh-oh. Conjoined? Pretty cool. That's fine, we should still get one more deal with the devil. Angel, sorry, I mean. And it doesn't matter, because we're gonna die to Hush anyway. So, it don't matter. And if I don't die to Hush, you might be thinking, but what if you kill Hush? We'll die to Delirium instead. It's all good. Conjoined has improved this run. The only regret is exploding. And also pressing reroll a second too early. Did I go back to the start? Great that I picked up full mapping and then we got no map, incidentally. Yeah, bring me Ian What's-His-Face that plays Palpatine. I'm gonna melt his face. Also bring me the right direction. Oh. Leave the room just in case. Lust was able to penetrate my defenses. Palpatine returned. He's throwing lightning balls all over the place. I live to be a very old man. I want my old man voice to be Palpatine-esque. Not for any nefarious Empire-related reasons. For the record. I didn't get a deal, so I hope that I'm right, the Hush or Delirium will kill us. Although, I guess... Well, let's see what happens. Dad's key is somewhere. I don't even know what that bottom one is. Is that a Naruto thing? Oh my god. Now, for the record, both of these would make an interesting effect. But Monstro's Lung would require holding the button down, whereas Soy Milk is Soy Milk, so... That's pretty cool. Yeah, it's pretty cool. Does anyone know what that lore item is? I don't want to take an item that accidentally ruins the run. What does it do? Tell me what it does. Wow. There's 4 more tiers. Unfortunately, I'm going to have to get very close to Delirium, so we're still definitely... I mean, Hush. So we're still definitely going to lose. Is that a Soul of Azazel, you bitch? Oh! Never mind, maybe we're not going to lose. Is that the actual item? No, it's the trinket. I need the luck, damn it. Nothing else to do in here. So, does anyone know what that bottom item is? It looks like the Naruto thing. Soy Milk is good in Repentance. It's Almond Milk that's usually bad, except that one run that we had. Incidentally, I thought of a clever name for that episode, but I'm not going to tell you what it is until it's live. You know, the Ghost Bukkake episode. Someone look it up and just give me the gist of what it does. I can re-roll them. I just don't know what that one is. Plus it lets me do this for a little while. Not too much though, because I think the game might crash. No luck. Well, I just take it. Well, I just take it and see what it is, because I don't know what it is. I don't even remember unlocking it. You've got to take damage for it to do a thing? What is it though? What's it called? Because I might want to pick it up just because I don't think I've ever picked it up before, and then at least that fills out something in my book. Bloody... Oh, it's this... Is that Sneeze? Ah, nuts to it. I'll take a do-over. Alright, let's see how this goes. If I lose Holy Mantle, press spacebar. Die, you bitch! Instructions unclear, I can't see anything! Oh, I lost Holy Mantle. No! The double hit again! The extra iframes of Holy Mantle were not enough. It sucks that it dropped it right on me. That was a cool run though. And hey, our lost streak continues. That was robbery. I got double tapped basically, but... And death beams aren't stopped by shielded tears. Oh well.